Welcome to my YouTube channel, Accounting Basics Academy. On this channel, if you can remember from my first two videos, I said this channel would handle or will be uploading videos on several fundamental knowledge. It will be a channel whereby I will upload basic knowledge of several aspects of accounting just to set one going, to see whether this is something they will be like for their career. In this on this channel, I started out with the bookkeeping. There will be bookkeeping videos. There will be other topics, maybe, like I'm going to be talking about business taxation now, the basics, leading you to prepare your mind for what comes further. So here, just like the channel is about basic, say, Accounting Basics Academy. I'll sometimes talk about inheritance tax. I will sometimes talk about capital gains tax. So just keep on watching and then see, hit the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you can quickly, look at it. And also subscribe to this channel so that it can grow, extensively. My intention is to share my extensive knowledge in this area, having taught these lessons for a long time in college in the United Kingdom. So it's just something I just want to share to encourage. I just love accounting, so I kind of, it's very interesting actually. Once if you're a business owner and you are interested, you want to do your own accounting, you can learn from these videos and it will help you, reducing the amount you pay your accountant as well. So carrying on now, this is a video on basic tax, business tax basics, introducing you to UK business taxes. The concentration on the videos I will be uploading will be on business tax, not on any other form of tax, so that from the outset. So what will you learn from this video? You'll be learning the types of taxes that exist in the United Kingdom, business tax, who pays it, an overview of HMRC, HM revenue and customs, the difference between personal and business tax. There's no much there's no calculation here. It's just all about knowledge, building the foundation before we get on with areas, or maybe videos whereby I'll be showing you how to do some little calculations here and there. So the types of taxes in the United Kingdom, we have taxes on income, what we call income tax. These are paid on earnings from employment. If you're on, you're employed by somebody, so these are taken away from your gross wage. Self-employment, earnings for working for yourself, pension income or savings interest. There is also national insurance contributions paid by employees and also employers and self-employed to fund benefits like the state pension. There are taxes on businesses, corporation tax paid by companies on their profits, business rates, a property tax on business premises like shops, offices, and warehouses. These are forms of taxes. Also, there are taxes on consumption, on spending, meaning VAT. When we go to shop, you will see, if you look at your receipt, you see a little VAT if it is something that you have to pay VAT on. So added to most goods and services, a company or a business has to reach a certain threshold, in their earnings before they can register. Or some businesses, depending on whether they are spending more or paying VAT more, and they're selling things that are not, they cannot apply VAT on, but they have a lot of expenses on which they pay VAT, so they can reclaim what they have paid from HMRC, so they can voluntarily register. Excise duty is taxes on specific goods such as fuel duty, petrol and diesel, alcohol duty, tobacco. So on this type of taxes, and I'm not going to be dwelling later on, property taxes, council tax paid by households to local councils for services, stamp duty, land tax, SDLT, paid when buying property on or land in the United Kingdom, or in England and Northern Ireland. So I will not be dwelling so much later on these types of taxes, but specifically on business tax. Then taxes on wealth and transfers, capital gains tax, CGT. Sometime in this on this channel, I will upload some basic knowledge on CGT. It's very important to learn. It's paid on profits when selling assets like property or shares. Also, I will upload a video sometime on inheritance tax. But, so if you keep on watching, you will know when I will, and hit the notification so that you will know when I will upload those videos. Paid on estates passed on after death above a threshold, other taxes and charges. Vehicle exercise duty, VED, also known as road tax, paid on vehicle ownership insurance premium tax, IPT, added to most insurance policies, custom duties, paid on certain goods imported into UK. So these are types of taxes. And I'm going back on the taxes on wealth and transfers again. I have already a comprehensive course on Udemy on capital gains tax and also inheritance tax. So I will, maybe by the end of this video, or maybe in the description, if you go to my channel description, you will be able to see the link to that to these courses, so that if you're in a hurry, you can't wait for the video to be the basic knowledge of these taxes to be uploaded, you can go and click on those links. There are referral code that takes you exactly to where the course is, and then you can follow it. It's comprehensive, and that is exactly what it is as it is operating in the United Kingdom. Okay, so carrying on with other types of taxes, environmental taxes, air passenger duty, APD, paid on flights departing the UK, landfill tax, charged on waste sent to landfill, climate change levy, CCL, charged on business energy use. So these are the types of taxes in the UK. So if you're listening to me from Wales, check whether these are, whether there are any differences. If not, these are, in the United Kingdom, mostly these are the taxes, available and operative here. Business tax, who pays it? It's very important to know who pays the business tax. Now, for business tax, limited companies, they, registered in the United Kingdom, must pay corporation tax on its trading profits, investments, chargeable gains from selling assets. These include, the limited companies include private limited companies and public limited companies, the PLCs. Also, foreign companies with UK operations, companies based outside the UK, still pay corporation tax if they have a branch or office in the UK, earn profits from UK activities. These pay. Now I'm going to look at the, just like, let's understand what HMRC does. This is an overview, having an idea of the responsibilities of HMRC. About HMRC, it is a non-ministerial department of the UK government. They operate independently of ministers in its day-to-day work, although it is accountable to the Parliament. They account to the Parliament. They are the ones who interpret what the law is saying about taxes in the United Kingdom. It was formed in 2005 through the merger of Inland Revenue and HM Customs and Excise, okay, which used to handle VAT and duties. Okay, so Inland Revenue used to handle direct taxes like income tax, but now they merged since 2005, so it became HMRC, HM Revenue and Customs. Still on, looking at their responsibilities, they collect taxes, most of the UK taxes, including income tax, corporation tax, value added tax, national insurance contributions, excise duties, because they have merged now. So excise duties, fuel, alcohol, and tobacco. Also, they pay benefits and credits. HMRC distributes certain payments such as, child benefit, tax credits being phased out and replaced by universal credit. Okay, so they enforce tax laws. They investigate tax evasion and fraud, carry out audits and compliance checks, issues penalties for incorrect or late tax returns. They do all of that. Also, they administer the tax system, run systems like Payee, pay as you earn for employees, manages self-assessment for individuals and businesses, provides guidance and support for taxpayers. Now, still going on with understanding what they do and who interacts with them. Almost everyone in the UK interacts with HMRC. Employees through their pay-as-you-earn system, self-employed individuals through self-assessment, businesses through corporation tax and VAT value-added tax, and families who receive benefits and credits. So almost everybody in the United Kingdom interacts in one form or the other with HMRC. So the purpose, though, is HMRC. The main role is to ensure that the right amount of tax is collected. Public services can be funded like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. And the tax system is fair and efficient. Let us look at the difference between personal and business tax. The difference between personal and business tax in the United Kingdom mainly comes down to who pays it, what is taxed, and who is, how it is calculated. For personal tax, it is a tax paid by individuals on their own income and assets. Who pays personal tax? Employees. They pay personal tax. Self-employed people, sole traders, pensioners, investors. These are the ones who pay personal tax. Also, the main types of personal tax are income tax on wages, pensions, rental income. National insurance contributions on their earnings. Capital gains tax on selling assets. Inheritance tax on estates after death. The main feature characteristics of personal tax is you get a personal allowance, which is a tax-free income up to a limit. Okay, tax rates are progressive, meaning the higher earners pay more tax. It is based on total personal income. Also, for business tax, this applies to companies and business activities. When you do business, to do with business activities. And who pays it? Limited companies, some foreign companies operating in the United Kingdom. The main types are corporation tax on company profits, value-added tax, VAT on goods and services sold, business rates on commercial property, employer national insurance. For employing people, there are rates, the percentage which the company has to pay for staff. So the main features here, and there is no personal allowance. Companies don't get tax-free profit thresholds like individuals. Taxes based on profits, not total income. A fixed rate applies, not progressive like personal tax band. So we have 19%. We also have 25% depending on the profit a company has made. So in conclusion here, I would suggest again that you subscribe for more similar videos. Hit the notification bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is dropped. Like and comment to encourage your teacher Maureen, for a comprehensive course on UK business tax. Join other students via this link, www.udemy.com/course/business tax UK slash a referral code. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.